Hey, it's Wicked Pixel, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make your very own functional hospital. This is a hospital that doesn't need the free edit, cheat, or anything like that. You just make it the way you want and you put it where you want, and it'll function just like any other hospital. The only thing is that if your sim is pregnant or gonna have a baby, it doesn't send them here or anything. It's mostly for storytelling and just having a good time. If you want more control over the doctor career or something like that, you can kind of do what you want to do. Okay, but before we get into all that, how to make this happen and functional, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel for regular mod reviews, showcases, and these odd little videos that I do from time to time. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's kind of pan down, look at the hospital, and if you want to make something like this, it's actually very easy. I just make a bunch of boxes, as you can see, and you just make it the size you want and the way you want it to look. That's it. It's just a bunch of boxes. Some of the CC I will put links to in the description. Like most of my cards I get from a CC creator called SG5150, one of my favorites. But right now, let's get into the mods. All the mods that I'm going to use to make this possible will be in the description, and so it'll be easy for you to just put them in your mods folder and get this going. So the first mod, the most important one, is More Buyable Venues by Little Miss Sam's, and this mod allows you to add a buyable medical clinic, and what that does is it adds most of the function of the doctor, and it also spawns all the patients and the assistants and the nurses and all that kind of stuff. Now, most of the time they're not really doing anything, and there's not a mod to make them do anything, but like I said, for storytelling, it's there for you and everything, so you'll still have a lot of fun with this mod. Another mod that I use, and the others are all really optional. I use Send to Bed mod, which is also by Little Miss Sam's. I use More Visitors Lot Trait, which is by Little Miss Sam. Dissection mod by Necro Dog, which is still functional. And a functional medication, which is CC. It's just like a little drink, but it's like it's Xanax, Adderall. It's all these little medications, really good for storytelling. And base metal drugs, if you want real functional medication that actually gives you the effects, you can use that for the Xanax and maybe the cough syrup that comes with base metal drugs. Alright, so the first thing I actually do when in creating this is create the household. And let me show you the people here, and then I'll show you a little bit of the hospital too, so you can get an idea of what you need. So the household, these two guys, so I just made a regular household, but I did give them the traditional doctor's career. So you go into your phone, you go find a job, do that, and you become a doctor. And then I used the doctor promote cheat, which, let me find, where is it? I passed it. Here it is, right here. Careers.promote space doctor, and you would use that sheet and just keep putting it in there, and you will promote them. So I gave them different levels here, and if you wanted more people to actually own and operate the hospital, you can add them in there, but I just chose to do 3. So his career, he's a medical specialist, so I promoted him to a medical specialist. I promoted her to general practitioner, and I promoted him to just a medical intern. So there's 3 levels in there, and that's all you got to do. The next thing, the step 2, after you create your household and your doctors and whoever else you want in there, maybe you want janitors, maybe you want, whatever you want. But the next thing you're going to do is make sure you add, before you even come to the lot, before you even come to your hospital, set it up, and you're going to add the lot type as medical clinic. It'll be available in the drop down, so just click that. It won't let me now because we're already in here, but you would click that drop down and select medical clinic. And the next thing you do is just go to traits, pick a trait, and you would pick this one here, which is more visitors. And I wanted that because I wanted a few more people than was normal. And I don't know if it's actually doing that, but I added this. So you would just click that and add that. And that is your functional hospital ready to go. And I'll show you the other mods that I'm using and what they do. So we're set. We've got our household, we've got the mods in, we've got the lot. The next thing you would do is just visit the lot and have one of the people in your household go to a computer. Now I tried these computers, they didn't function very well, so find a functional computer, and I'm gonna tell you the requirements on a hospital lot that you need for everything to function. So you would come here to one of the functioning computers where it gives you all these options and go to household. And then you go to Little Miss Sam's buyable venues, and then you would purchase the medical clinic. And as you can see, we've already purchased it. It's a buy a hospital, so this household bought it, and that you're good to go. So some of the features of the hospital is that you do get, like, you do make money. So I'm not sure if it's here right now, but you would collect your income, right? You would collect your income every 24 hours. So it is a money making hospital. All right. Okay, next let's just get into the functioning of the functionality of the hospital, where you have your staff doing what they do, you do what you do, treating patients and all that. There are some limitations to what you can do. So let's go over that. Okay. So here's a patient. Here's the orderly staff. There should be nurses. This is an assistant, and here's one of our doctors. Oh, one other thing I should tell you is that since you have the actual doctor career, you will be sent to go to work. So all I do is X out of that, and if I get fired, I just, you know, get hired again, etc. But do expect to be sent there and just kind of come back to work, if you will. Alright, so let's have her start interacting with some of the patients. And so that's another doctor. Here we go. Here's a patient. She looks really sick, and I'll show you. You have to kind of finesse the mod to make it work. So let's introduce ourselves to her, and I always start with friendly because it's like the only way to trigger the other stuff. So let's make our way to her, talk to her. Oh, she's getting sick too. More friendly. I'm gonna give her some medical advice. Like, whatever you're doing, stop, because it's making you sick. Alright, and what I want to do is just talk to her until she leaves. I know that sounds weird, but we want to make her leave. That's the only way to trigger the other options, because I'll show you. God, there's things popping up everywhere. As you can see, to examine her, to diagnose her, anything is not available. So we just need to keep doing friendly interactions to get her to leave.
Kanumi, Merkel's here.
Let's ask about her career. Let's just keep asking her stuff. Okay, here she goes. That's what you want. Now she's leaving. Now you can X out of that, X out of that, and then should have the option to do a medical referral. I hope I didn't overlook that. So the only thing that really works right now, because I've done admit patient to exam bed, refer to treadmill test, those do not work. The only thing that works here is refer to the x-ray scan. So that's what we'll do. I will try them. Like, after that, refer to treadmill test. It won't work though. But we should walk her to the x-ray thing here. Okay, let's bring the walls down a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna check her out, see what's wrong with her, and I'll show you some more limitations of this mod, or the ability to have a to diagnose and stuff like that. And maybe someone can figure out how to trigger to make it fully functional. All right, so we can try to diagnose her, but it won't do anything. Yeah, it'll just keep doing that. And if I try to refer her to the treadmill, it won't do. It just go away.
Slarfa! Taro!
Yeah, it won't do anything. So if anybody knows like a way to make that work, that would be really cool, or something like that. But another thing, the other mod I got is send to bed. And so what you can do is just click on the bed. As you can see, I have hospital beds there and here, but I put regular beds here, so just to use the mod, because those aren't functional beds. So you can send someone to bed here, and I'm going to send her to a hospital room, which is basically part of storytelling.
Oopa!
So it'll give her the appearance of having been sent to a hospital room. She's sicker than I thought. Alright. I'm gonna wake her up and add her to a group, because I'm gonna show you the dissection mod where you can pretend to do an unsuccessful surgery and the Grim Reaper will come. Alright, see, she definitely needs a surgery. She's got check marks and all kinds of things going on. So I'm just going to add her to a group. Actions, add to group. And that way I can get her to easily go where I want her to go. I want her to go right here in this empty space. So let's go here together. And I'll show you why, because the mod uses that, the dissection mod uses that space. Now, if you don't like seeing the insides of a sim, you might want to stop or fast forward or something like that, because it gets, I mean, it's not gory or anything, but it just gets kind of vivid. So she's standing right there. I wonder if I can get her go here together. There we go. Alright, so now, so this gets a little gruesome, just a warning, okay? So I'm going to dissect the sim, and we'll pretend like we are giving her a surgery. So we gave her a shot. Oh, poor thing. And unfortunately, she's having surgery on an autopsy bed. This is by Necrodog. Of course, it'll be linked in the description. Put the walls up, see what the room looks like. And now she's... This is so bad. This is not right. Oh, poor thing. Okay, so now the Grim Reaper will come, and we lost a patient. And she'll be sad about it, of course. And it'll go on a record. Okay. So the doctor is getting a little sick. I'm going to order her some medicine. Okay. So we need to order some medicine. Order and purchase medicine. Let's get a couple of bottles of that. Okay, so she should have that in her inventory, and we're going to take that. take medicine. And we're gonna send Argus alone
Oh.
and just cross it out, and he will stay. Okay, here's something else I wanted to show you. This is called functional medication, and I've got two types. I've got base metal Molly, but you can pretend it's whatever you want. And then I have this one, and it's mostly a drink. You can put it in your inventory, and all you do, and it comes in all kinds of form. This is goat weed. It has Adderall. It also has Xanax. You can get Xanax from base metal as well, but it acts like a drink, and all you do is drink it. If you use this one, it doesn't give you an effect, but if you use pills from like this one, it of course gives you different effects like you're using Molly. And I'm going to cheat his needs. So that's basically it. Sometimes when people spawn and you have the staff here, they'll take them to this like bed, and that'll be operational. So it definitely can be triggered, but I just don't know how. So this is one of the staff. They're leaving. I hope another one. No, he's not. Or he was, and he's leaving. And you'll always have like a waiting room full of patients. Well, not full, just a few. That's why I say I don't know if the more visitors mod is working or not. But they spawn on this lot for me, and they're spawning over here and coming in. So I think that's everything. Of course, this is functional if you want them to use the other equipment. Anything else, it'll be functional as normal. So I wanted the elevators to function, so I had to make sure they matched up top and here. So they should function now. So let's see. Go here, and he should go through the elevator. Alright, there we go. I knew they worked. So the last thing I wanted to keep you aware of was what was required in the hospital. I'll have a link to the full list in the description so that it's functional. I think I mentioned it a little bit earlier in the video, but I'll show you a little bit more what you need. You need the hospital desk computers. You need a computer away from the desk as well. And here you will need, let me see if any of the equipment is in here. You need the x-ray thing, examination bed, the light, yeah, and the rest is upstairs. You will definitely need a few beds, a few of the examination beds, and the surgery tables. You will need this, your little baby cubicles, and what else was it? Oh yeah, this equipment. Even though these aren't functional, you still need it for the hospital to work, and you'll need the x-ray machine. And of course the full list is down there. I didn't show everything, and this is just basically how the hospital is structured. You got your upstairs, you got upstairs reception, which is empty, waiting room, hospital rooms, beds, and surgeries. I put red lights through anything surgery. That's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more mod reviews and showcases, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.